Hello everybody, this is Coach Tara Woodruff, the Mind Reset Coach, coming to you with a really quick tutorial on how to set up a Facebook event and invite people to your events. Now, sometimes you take things for granted. I take it for granted because this is, for me, this is the best way to get people to my online webinars, my own personal ones, my company ones, because it gives them the option to say, no, I don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like creating a group where you're adding a bunch of people to it. And it's super easy to do. However, Facebook's constantly changing. As a matter of fact, tonight when I went in there to create one for Wednesday night's marketing webinar, things had moved around a little bit. So I want to show you exactly what I do and how I pick people to invite. I'm wondering if you can hear me. I don't know. It seems like that there's a little, it doesn't matter. Let's keep going and then I'll play the video after. So what I do is I always create my events from my business page. Why? Because Facebook prefers you to be doing business on your business page. Okay, they don't want you doing it on your personal page, so I don't do it there. That's just what it's been. So what I do is I go to my business page here, and I click events, and you can see I have an event for Wednesday night. I'm going to create another event. I have someone that subscribes to my events. That's awesome. Facebook also gives your fans and people that come to your business page the ability to subscribe, to be notified, because sometimes events do get lost in your notifications as well. Get notified when you create a new event, so this way they're always first to know. So that's really awesome. So you go ahead and you create an event. Now Facebook's changed a little bit here. They want this giant 1920 by 1080 picture. However, when you put that picture in there, it's still not right. So use your Canva or use your PicMonkey and do the Facebook cover size, and that's that. You can ignore this for now and wait until later. You name your event, so event training, and then I can't spell worth nothing, so if you see crazy stuff happen, that's okay. Location, most of 99.9% of my events are on a Google Hangout, so I'll write that. So they're not looking for an address, physical address. You can create these for physical address hangouts as well, you know, events in your local area, absolutely. I select the date, so I'm going to select tomorrow. You select the time. You can pick an end time. I do and I don't. It doesn't, that's not important. Don't sweat it. Just pick the beginning time. You can have a co-host. You can add friends or pages that will admin the wall for you. So if you wanted to run the event with someone else in particular, you'd be able to let them come in and do that right here. You put the registration link to your event right here. So for instance, let's see. Okay, that's mine. Then you put your description, and I'm going to put this as a test training event. And you put a description in there. You could either, if it's a company-wide event you want to invite people to, if it's like for instance, my weekly Wednesday webinars are hosted by my company. You know, they pick a specific expert in an area in which I can offer to my people to help them grow their businesses. It's generic. It doesn't, you know, it's not selling you anything. It's just teaching you exactly how to do a certain thing. So it's weekly marketing webinars for everyone, you know. So it comes with whatever's on the actual event registration page. I'll use that in there. I'll get creative with that. If it's my own, you know, I'll talk about a couple of things that I'll be doing, like on my Saturday Real Talk with Coach Tara. I don't have copy to use for that, so I just make my own, and I talk about what I want to, you know, what I'm going to be discussing in that webinar. So, boom, I fill out that information there. I also put the registration. A lot of people don't see this, get tickets. They just don't. It's okay. I put that 1 or 2 times more inside the description. You can make it so only hosts can post to the event wall. You know, I don't do that. If I discovered that I had a lot of haters or people that were just nasty, then of course maybe I would eventually do that. Otherwise I would just, what I do, this is a really good way to call people out too. If you've got a hater on your friends list, or you got a hater that watches what you do and they want to go and heckle you on your event, let them post it, then you can find out who they are and you can delete and block them. It's a good way to do that. You must, if you are conducting an event from your business page, you must pick a category. So I'm going to pick learning and I'm going to pick class, okay? So I'm going to create this event. I want to try to make sure I go, I got 10 minutes left. Okay, good. So this is it. It's going to keep my regular Facebook fan page picture because I didn't select one. I can change the event photo and put anything in there that I want. And so you want to make sure you join your own event, right? And see, a lot of people don't see this, but that's okay. And they can open up this description will be as big as you made it. Now, how do you select people to go to your event? Personally, I select everybody that I know is going to the event. You know, so if people inside of the Victory Tribe are going and people inside of the, all the people I know inside of the MLSP community, I know they're going. And we will actually say yes to each other's events so that it's supportive to each other because there's nothing like it when you're the only person going, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to be the first person to say yes. So if you're inviting people you know are already going to be there, like the people within your personal tribe, you go ahead and do that. I'm hoping that you have some sort of Facebook group where you are offering a little bit more than you offer on your fan page. A little bit more, a little bit more personal stuff goes on over there. That you're interacting with people in regards to your business and in regards to business in general, that those people in that group will be going to this event. You want to make sure you're inviting them. So let me go ahead and demonstrate. Choose friends. Okay, so they're going to choose your personal friends because, of course, your fan page doesn't have any. And it's going to be a big, giant friends list. This is 292 people that are available, I guess, that like my fan page. I'm not sure how that is. It doesn't matter. I can go all friends, choose friends, local friends, family friends, and more. There's all sorts of different kinds of categories you can put people in to help you out. I have Montauk friends, right, from my hometown. These are all people I know from Montauk or live in Montauk or I grew up with, whatever. So they all go into this category. I generally don't invite my Montauk friends to anything. So, but you see how I could just select all? Okay. I could do Tampa. I could select all. I'm not really good at keeping up the categories, so that's not how I do it. So let's keep going. Events I hosted. Anybody who's been to this event, I'm going to go ahead and select all. Anybody that's been to... That's pretty much it. So more content syndication, other events. Now what I'll do here is if I went to an event that the event is similar to or offering something to, I tend to pick marketing things and sometimes mindset things. I won't invite somebody that's going to a gardening show an event I went to, a gardening kind of thing, to a business style event. So I wouldn't just go spam it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be spammy about it. Don't invite people that Nicole's Grill. What is it? I'm not going to invite Rita to this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to... Root Camp. This is a gardening group. I'm not going to invite Loretta Buckner over to a marketing webinar. That's not generally what she's interested in. You know what I'm saying? Even though she is a business person, so maybe she would be. But you want to be real careful about how you do that. You don't want to spam people your events, okay? So what I'll do is, here's my groups. These are groups that I manage, okay, or that I'm in. The Blog Exchange, a group of blog syndicators. I might invite them. I might invite some, but this will help me figure out. Danny Duck is an illustrator. She's probably not going to want to come to a marketing webinar or be bothered with notifications about it. I won't. Pure Vita, that's my Empower Network tribe. Don't necessarily just click all here. I know that Chi Young will be invited probably somehow one way or another. She is in the MLS LP, so it depends. If I have a personal relationship with somebody, my own teammates and whatnot, I don't want to spam it here either. But Facebook story bumping, that's a bunch of marketers that we syndicate together our Facebook fan pages. I might go ahead and invite them because you know what? We're really pretty supportive of each other when it comes to that kind of thing. Cleanse Hub, that's my daughter's Cleanse group. I might invite people there. More 21-day blogging challenge blog wheel, home-based business pros. This is my group. So I would definitely invite people in my group. So you just want to be careful that you're not spamming anybody. You want to make sure it's people that you know would be interested in this. You know, like, I'm not going to invite Cedric Harris to a webinar about pixel retargeting for MLSP. I'm just not going to do it. He's not going to give a shit. He's not going to see it. And he used to be an MLSP, so if he was to do MLSP again and decide he wanted to re-enter that market spot, he wouldn't be doing it with me. That's just how he is. He just wouldn't do it. So why would I do that? You know what I mean? I might say, hey, you know what? Amy Shirley needs to, maybe she wants to take a look at this, and Brooke, she might want to take a look at this. I know she's working a business. Is she building her leads list? Is she learning about things that like marketing like this that she might really be interested in? So I just might go ahead and invite some of these folks here on my entrepreneurs list. But this is basically how I do it, and I try not to be too spammy with it because it can be really spammy. So you want to be careful with that. So I'm going to cancel all these invites. I'm not inviting anybody to this. When it comes to like this custom pixel retargeting webinar that is going on Wednesday, this is going to be really great. So I might be a little bit more aggressive with who I invite. I've already invited 181 people. 6 people have already said yes. 1 person said maybe. I think every person that uses any kind of Facebook marketing or any kind of PPC, they should be using pixel retargeting for their blogs, so that they don't necessarily have to be an internet marketer like I am. They could be small business marketer. They could be consulting services, coaching services, e-commerce. You know, if they're selling soaps on Etsy, they should be doing some advertising on Facebook, and they should be retargeting so that people that go visit their Etsy page are followed around on Facebook. Absolutely. Because the average person, it takes 7 to 10 times of exposure to a product or an idea to make a purchasing decision whether they buy or not. Now, you want to get them to that point. You want to do it the best way possible. So pixel retargeting is huge. So I'm going to invite a lot of people to this webinar, even if they're not in my particular field of business, because most everybody here is in some sort of business or another. And if they're using Facebook at all or any kind of advertising on the internet, they need to be using pixel retargeting. Period. That's how all the big guys do it. And there's no reason why. The only reason why small businesses fail in the grand scheme of things and big box stores take over and mom and pops get shut down is because they don't follow the trends in marketing and they don't utilize the internet to their fullest capacity. So this kind of thing would be helpful to anybody. So I will invite somebody I know owns a restaurant to this. I will definitely invite any kind of mom and pop brick and mortar to this kind of thing. So my invitations will become more aggressive as we get closer to Wednesday. However, you want to be careful with that. Like I'm saying, it depends on what you're promoting, what kind of hangout is going to be. If it's just to promote a business, if it's just to expose someone to an opportunity, you want to be really careful about that. This isn't really the place to do that. This is about value. Events are about value. If you can't be bringing value to your events on Facebook, don't create them. Don't create them. Keep that for your email list. Keep that, for, your messaging, however it is that you promote. Don't create big events like this just to market something to someone. People don't like it. And you want them to subscribe to your events. You want them to show up. You want them to get the value that you can bring, that you are the gateway to massive amounts of value in this world, right? So you want to be the gateway for them, and you don't want them to not, look out for your events. You don't want them not to subscribe to them. You don't want them not to see that you're doing something this week. I do this event, and I do my Saturday event, and that's pretty much all that I'll make an event for. That's how I like to do it. I don't want to spam anybody with, oh my God, I have a webinar every single day of this week. So that's how I do it. I want to thank you so much for visiting this blog today. If you have any questions about this, please let me know, and I'll get back to you, or I'll message you back in the comments in the blog post, and I look forward to helping you out. So I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Keep your eye out for the invite, or you can go to weeklywebinar.themindreset.com and go ahead and get registered, and I will see you there. Peace, love, and happiness. Bye.